Well, hello and welcome to my kitchen. I might just shut the window. It's going to get a bit loud and rude in here. Hello, it's so good to be back. Back on your televisual instruments, on your devices, being held in your hand is like heaven to me. Just a minute, just a minute. Stealing my thunder a bit here, but oh yes, already in trouble. Oh, glory be to Betsy. We'll have to turn. We're going to take that right off the heat. Going to do, and we'll get back to what that is. Yes, non-stick fry pan, my auntie's left hairy testicle. Now, I haven't introduced myself for those of you who have not met me before. My name was Bilgola Lawsoote, but because of a lawsuit, it's now Bilgola. I've gone down to the deed poll registry place with the record. I've actually just up the road from the New South Wales State Records. It's frightfully exciting. I went down to the registry and I said, hello, Bilgola. Of course you know me from my handy tips and tricks for lovely scrummy meals with lots of protein and carbohydrate, if that is the balance and the combination that you require. You know me from television, from radio, from my books, from my CDs, my tea towels, and my range of ornate shrubbery with my face and a likeness of my arse arranged around the foliage. Today we're in Mountain Grove, New South Wales. Well, actually, Mountain Grove, New South Wales is, get my directions mixed up. Let's say, for argument's sake, it's that way. Well, I must have a word with my waxer. That's frightfully not on. Okay, I've got to hurry up because I'm doing this in what we call HD, which stands for Hurry Up and Deliver. HD video. I was using VGA, which I think means my vagina's got ants, arachnids. It's been a bit that way lately. Oh, I was once the toast of every town, the desire of every man and every woman. But yes, cobwebs up the old jacksie lately, I must tell you. But anyway, where were we? Oh yes, okay, down to the registry, change it, you must know me. Yes, no, yes, there we go. Bilgola Lawsoote. No change to the surname. Now, time does go on, and so do I. So let's very not say very quickly, because that means it'll go for 8 minutes, and I want to get out of here at least no longer than 6 minutes and 36 seconds, hopefully with a little bit of change. Yes, well that's looked quite nice, and of course we have it off the heat, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Lovely. Right, so what is in this conflagration? What are the... No. Okay, let me tell you why I had to think about that for a second. There's a lovely fan. I've got to tell you that I did utter a few words that had the 4 or 5 stars in the profanity, because I leant forward quickly to see whether how would you say, to approximate, to appellate, to name the consistency of the muck, whether it was sticking to the pan. And I went like this. If that's that corner, let's just say that this is the sound I made as I went forward. Words were uttered. And after that I went, well, thank you for classes being finished. And what a shame that that window is still open. But as you can see, I think we're okay. Right. Now, also you can say, I was about to say, the fan here. The fan here and the open window, we're keeping all the smoke and the vapors. Well, not much smoke, because I like to do, as you know, if you've seen my previous videos in this series. What are you up to now? I'm in room 36, well, I'm suite. It's actually, let me show you very quick. 420. Okay, so here's my living room. There's my television. Bit of an issue there, but we won't go on. And there's my view. And I'll show you my bathroom. And then, no, room's not open, so we won't go in there. All right, back to the cooking. So, yes, $65 and something cents. So you'd get change out of $66 for a night. Not bad. Once a night, always a night, twice a night, and you're doing all right. I pinched that off somebody. I can't. Oh, the goodies. That's who I pinched off. Got the new 9 volume DVD set out now. 9 volume DVD set. Yes, we do still watch DVDs. Right, 5 minutes. So I've got another 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. Right, okay, so this, oh yes, that. If the vapor reduction, cooking at number 36 with Bilgola Lawsoote, catch up. If any of the vapors go up there, the fire alarm goes off. Then I've got 30 seconds to run around here and to hit the fire alarm acknowledgement. Now, if I don't do that within 30 seconds, I've just done somewhere between $1,300 and $1,700 off. So, that is a fish and spices and vegetables reduction. Let's have a look at the ingredients as we always do by going down the line. This is the order in which they went into the pot. And I've just realized I haven't used a special ingredient. Okay, we'll just work on that one. So first of all, some Waganga coffee. You might think, Bilgola, you don't put coffee into cooking. That's just bloody stupid, mate. No, try it again. Look in the mirror and say, I don't put that. I can do whatever I fucking want. You just get back in your box, chirpy. Okay, that is some Waganga coffee. Fresh roast blend. Comes from Mitchell ACT. Oh, you can get some things in Mitchell ACT that make your granny's hair stand up. Now, only a sprinkle of it, and it's special coffee that I drink. And I drink it for a very specific reason, but we don't have time to go. Yes, one of these, just a little sweetener. There's nothing sweet about me, which is why I use these. Oh, more sweetness, you know that. Okay, we're going to go over 636 we have. All right, rolled oats, just a little sprinkling. I was choffing, how would you say, to approximate, to find a word for, to lexiconize, I was eating. That's what I was doing, eating that every morning for breakfast and getting a fair old whack of oats into my system. I think it'd be something like grabbing a handful of Play-Doh and shoving it down your esophagus and into your colons and blah, 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 blah. So now I just use that as a little bit of just a booster for cooking. And that is just a little packet of corn flour, so 10 grams only. That just gives it a little bit more of a floury substance. Half an onion, just your garden variety. What other type of onion is there, Bilgola? Garden variety? I don't know any other. There's about 6. Hydroponics, aquaponics, and a whole bunch of others. So don't give me that stuff. Excuse me 1 second. I didn't need that left lung. So, what is that? Now, this, I didn't even read the full ingredients. You can. There you go. Oh, turmeric. Oh, turmeric. Turmeric is like just a step of it. It's as fine as I dab it onto my genitals at night and just spices up our sex life like you would not believe. If you get into turmeric, that's fine. It's wonderful and everything, but God's sake, treat it like yoga, religion, and what you got up to last night in the bedroom. Keep it to yourself and just sit there and happily enjoy the memories and the reveries and all the other bits and pieces that go along with it, okay? Don't want to hear about your fucking turmeric. Right, rest of it, but we're going to call it serious ducker. Don't know where it comes from, haven't got time. So that goes in, just a little speech. That is pretty much your bottom of the line, El Cheapo, probably cage eggs from Pace Eggs. Now, long story, but we won't go into it. I'll add some comments in if I could be bothered to. Russian caravan, a little sprinkle of tea. Now, what I did was, I couldn't get down to the teas. Oh, there it is. There's the tea there. I had, just to save time for moving around, as I always do, non-stop for 5 years, I just taken my Tetley tea bags and shoved them in. So they're lovely infusion process. You would pay $250 for a cup of this in some absolute wankatorium in Potts Point, or not Potts Point, that's not a good example, in Paddington or Darlinghurst or Vaucluse or Lavender Bay. Yes, but no, I've infused the cheapest tea going around, probably about $3.69 for a bag of 100 at Aldi. And what I've done is, I've just taken that, because I go and get down there, and I just ripped open and sprinkled it in. Oh, good Lord, we are going on. Lucky I set myself way less time than I expected. Right. about 3 or 4 cloves of garlic. I started chopping up finally, and then I got, I am going to be fucked. I could not be fucked doing this anymore. So just big lumps in there because, my God, by the time it finished stewing and brewing, not normally, I don't do normal. Oh, I did do normal once. She was sensational. Oh, I did her in Paddington. And Paddington said, could you please get away and take that out of me when you go? No, Paddington, New South Wales, I might be the last time I did this. Might be 4 years ago. 4 years ago this month. My glory, no, Yaguna, 2015. So, I usually do a reduction, which would take sometimes 2 hours to reduce all of the components down to it. Beautiful, tasty, rich. What do you get when you get reduced? It's very intense flavors. But today, what are we up to now? It's about something like 4 o'clock and 3 minutes past 4 Australian Eastern Daylight Time in the PM, and that's 2 hours after check-in time, and there I had this whole floor to myself last night. Tonight I'm got some form of other Homo sapiens with me, which is fine. I may still be going out. I have 2.5 hours to get into the city if I want to do that. But anyway, move on. Some almond flakes. Bilgola, you can't put almond flakes, that's for cooking, that's baking, you don't put that in. I did. Now, this is where it gets a little bit very much bent around the spectrum. I ended up putting, let's just say there's a packet of 6. There are 6. Now, the good thing about these is you might go, oh, processed food. Grab onto something very hard, boys. Maybe another boy. Okay. 599 kilojoules per shtuk. Serving size 70 grams. Now, that's your first one. That's not too bad. Have a look at some of the foods you're eating and find out how much is a portion. Because I'm not eating that whole pan. My name's Billy, not Silly. There's a ruder version of that, but I wouldn't say my name's Billy Hunt, not Silly Cunt, not on this. Now, but look at this. This, for me, at the moment, is the, oh, look at the carbohydrates, 14.1 grams. And then you've got, oh, look, omega-3. It's got EPA. The Environmental Protection Association Authority has put themselves in, and also the Defence Housing Authority. No, the sodium, 233 milligrams per portion. Now, I am here to tell you. This morning I went and had breakfast over the road, opposite direction from Mountain Grove. I went across to, I can't even make up a name for it right off the top of my head. I've got to work on that one. Anyway, I went to one of these red, green and orange places with the numbers 711. So I went to the 711. I had one of their coffees from their machine, just $1, just I took my keep cup. I put the coffee in for $1. Tasted rich, aromatic, delicious. I bought a piece of banana bread for $2. It's a special. You spend $1 on a coffee, $2 on the banana bread. The banana bread had less carbohydrate, don't take my word on the carbohydrate, less sodium than the Caesar salad, than the wraps, the very healthy wraps. And it's going, health, $7. And if I ate that sort of stuff right now, like the Caesar salad, all the muffins, all the not muffins, all the wraps, my blood pressure would be out through my nostrils and out my, yes, let's leave it at nostrils. Okay, this is from Little Panda. Oh, these ones are from, there's a story about where these little packets came from. Oh yeah, well there you go, Marley spoon. I was using 3 meals of Marley spoon, but I didn't use all the ingredients, so I thought I'll take them with me and see what I can do. And that is where was the other one? I've lost one. It's flown away with the fan. Spices, box of spices. Go to the Food Lovers shop in the Belconnen Markets there in Canberra. So the Belconnen Markets, go into the Food Lovers shop. You can drive out In fact, if you drove any further than when you stopped, you'd go straight through Nancy's front window. So the food lover's shop, ask for Nancy. If she doesn't know about it, it's not worth knowing. And if she hasn't got it, she'll tell you where to go. She's a very lovely woman. I've known her for years. Yes, go and see Nancy at the food lover's shop and the Belconnen Markets. Now, finally, you might notice that this looks like a fucking pigsty. Well, yes, it does, but that's the way I cook, the way I clean, the way I have sex. You just go in hard, make a lot of mess, enjoy the experience, make it last, make sure it's good for the pan as well as you, and then afterwards, when there are liquids and powders and utensils flying all over the place, then you say, well, that was a lot of fun, and I'm licking my lips still. Oh God. See how far I can push this one. Licking my lips. I am satiated. I won't need to do that again, probably till dinner time. But now it's time to get the mop, the broom, and possibly call in a contractor, and let's get it cleaned up. All right, so I'm just about ready to plate. Honestly, if you seriously at home say that you're going to plate your meal, I'd suggest you take a good hard look at your choices. Finally, my friends, I am Joe Brizasaj. I've not touched a single. I wasn't going to do accents. No, wasn't doing accents. What's that? Oh yes, John. I don't think you're watching, but John, Mr. Schumann from Red Gum, John Schumann, the Vagabond Crew. That has been coming for some considerable time, as the actress said to the bishop. Well, it's about to hit your face, possibly get in your hair. No, not on the cat. I have not had a drop of alcohol since. Oh, I tell a lie. I put a little nip in the bottom of my coffee this morning. Just a little nip up before I it was one finger. I say, have you seen old Genevieve? Oh, you mean old bowling ball? Why do you call it bowling ball? Well, oh dear. So I am frightfully sober. This is effectively my Sunday. Okay, so we love the old vodka. I splashed out a bit on that, as Bill Clinton said of Monica's dress. Don't tell me it's not. Don't tell me it's frozen, is it? Oh, it's frozen. There goes my sight gag. Well, we'll just leave that one for another time. There you go. That didn't work. Right. Oh gosh, that was going to be good. You didn't see that. I've got to save that for later. 18 minutes and 36 seconds. I won't say a penny more than that. This has been Cooking at number 36 with Bilgola Lawsoote. I nearly said plateau. You said plateau. Bilgola Lawsoote. And thank you for joining me in my kitchen. It has been a lot of fun, and now I'm going to get the mop and sort it all out and have lovely lunch and dinner at the same time. Well, good morning.